Yesterday, we had one of the most stunning primary election upsets, maybe in congressional history. House Majority Leader Eric Cantor was soundly defeated by a Tea Party-backed economics college professor named David Brat from Randolph-Macon College in Ashland, Virginia. And Mr. Brat criticized Eric Cantor for being soft on immigration, contended that he supported what critics are calling amnesty for immigrants who are in the country illegally. And this is just a fascinating defeat because on the one hand, we saw what rarely happens, Lewis, a true Republican leader lose not a general election, but a primary to an underfunded candidate. Typically, as we talk about all the time, the candidate with more money typically wins. So on many levels, this is just incredible.
It is. And the only thing I can think of here is just word of mouth. I think this is one of those situations in which a group of people were excited about this, told other people, and it just spread like a virus.
Well, Eric Cantor thought, based on an internal poll just a few days ago, that he was ahead by something like 34 points. Okay, 34 points. Ended up losing by more than 10 points. And one of his campaign staffers, I don't remember exactly who, I heard yesterday, said that it was actually Democratic meddling in this primary that caused Eric Cantor to actually be 45 points opposite the polling that his team had conducted. If we've learned something from the Mitt Romney campaign, which now has been reinforced by the Eric Cantor loss here, it's that those internal polls may not be particularly accurate. And as we step back from this, we have to consider so many different things. Number one, is this a victory for the Tea Party? Or is this just an indication that there is total chaos within the Republican Party? As funny and as compelling as this may be on so many levels, we have to remember that this represents a move to the right for the Republican Party, because this is a Tea Party-backed, Ayn Rand-loving candidate who has replaced someone who, albeit incredibly corrupt, was not the most extreme guy that could have been in that seat. So, Lewis, this is actually a really scary thing on many levels.
Right. How many surprises like this are we going to run into, coming up? I don't know. I mean, I thought the Tea Party was kind of on its way out, but maybe we don't know everything, David.
I know it's shocking to think that. David Brat will now face off with another Randolph-Macon professor named Jack Trammell in the November election. Eric Cantor, a guy who embraced the Tea Party initially and now has been dealt a potentially a death blow to his political career by the Tea Party. I guess that old adage from Confucius, Lewis, live by the bagger, die by the bagger, seems to be accurate.
Could be, David. It could just be a regional thing, too. We are talking about an area with heavy Tea Party activity.